took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 over. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Bam. Now.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm here all day. Smooth. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
Here's Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. Right there.
Minshew throwing on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go. 180. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. 21. White. 21. Lock. Tighten up.
On second down now, it's Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Crunch. 12, fellas, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He can run for it, and he will. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54. Check me out. 25. Check 25. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Under 10. 36.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass here now is sacked. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. The kick by Lambo is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Henry running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Bravo! Mike, 55. Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Charlie. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
61, matchbox lights. Mike 5-4. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
18 Gator. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Now Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Target, 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 target. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Pilot, 64, read. Let's go.
Here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Get it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 78 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will get them 1 closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, all day.
Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
4 down, check, check.
5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Derrick Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
We got 4. We got 4.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
22 jet bomber.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21. Here we go. 12. Hey, team 6. 21.
I got you. Rashid. Mike, 55. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, exit.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch that.
Ready?
Minshew sets to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
21. Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught, Humphries. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Like 80!
Let's go, defense. Out top.
White.
Check 31. Switch.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run by the big man Fournette. 47 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Minshew. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though...
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Running from the gun with Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
On the set. Five.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. No chance.
Bravo.
Mike 55.
Minshew, first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Going 5-3. Go,
A first throw for the backup Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. Fielded about a yard deep.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Protein spill.
They run it with Armstead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
2 times. 4 down.
Hey, foxtrot. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.